Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, we are going to cover the brand new Revolution system. Now, this system was just now implemented into the game when this update went live. And the Revolution system, I'm going to go into more depth in which characters you should focus on when you're using this system. But before I get started on the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys are new here on the channel, I have a Discord server. So if you guys are interested in joining, I'll post a server link in the comment section down below so that you guys can join up. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright, so when I come over here to my characters, now how do you have access to the Revolution system? So if I click any character right here and I go to their limit break, this is where the Revolution system is located. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. And as you guys can see, this is where you can basically adjust your stats and everything in the Revolution system. So let's go ahead and click this question mark right here because it pretty much explains everything. It says, by using Revolution, you can unlock stat boosts using Revolution fragments. Revolution fragments can be obtained from daily, weekly, and monthly missions and events. Let's move on. It says, Revolution nodes must be activated in sequence. You must unlock nodes in the previous tier to activate the next nodes. The number of nodes in a teammate's Revolution menu are based on their natural grade. The character's role determines which stat boosts are assigned to each node. So basically, the more you limit break your character, the more nodes you have access to, the more you can access different tiers. So as you guys can see, the only way I can activate this node right here is by using the Revolution fragment, but I am pretty sure on that I only have like 120 and I need 30 more in order for me to unlock that. So you basically need these fragments in order for you to unlock a node, and you can't pick whichever one. I mean, you can literally pick whichever one you want to start off with, but once you pick a specific one to start off, then you're gonna have to go into sequence. Like if I click this right here, then the next one I have to unlock is this one, and it's gonna go over here, and I can probably pick this one or that one. You can do whatever you want, but you have to go by sequence. So which character should you focus on with the Revolution system? I recommend Joaquin, and the reason why is, of course, he's literally the best DPS unit in the game. And when we look at his Revolution, right now I'm currently on level 1 and I'm currently on the effect resistance. Now when we look over here, I activated the plus 20% attack, so you can basically have access to the plus 20% attack right off the bat, which is going to be really nice for Joaquin, and he can do some pretty crazy damage. So if I come up here, you guys can see that I can literally upgrade his effect resistance, which is going to be good overall. So that 20% attack boost is going to be really nice for Joaquin. So I feel like starting off with Joaquin would be a really great start. Now another unit that can be really good as well is Hwarun. Hwarun is an amazing support unit. So starting off with that plus 20% attack and getting that additional evasion and also getting the HP percentage would be really nice. So I would definitely recommend you guys to start off with the character that you are using. You don't want to waste your Revolution fragments on a character you're not using. For example, let's say hats. Like, you don't want to waste your fragments on hats because, let's be honest, I barely see people using hats. I mean, he's still pretty decent in PvP, but he got power creep. So you don't want to use it on a unit that nobody pretty much uses and a unit that is just not good overall. You want to use it on a meta unit so that you can further increase their potential and further increase their power. So the first character that I started off with was of course Joaquin. That was literally the first character I started off with. I'm probably going to save up these fragments for another character, but what I'm focusing on next is to get this HP plus percentage as well. So that's pretty much how the Revolution system works. And if you guys are wondering how can you have access to all of the tiers, like how can you get access to every single tier, so as of to right now, we only have access to these tiers up here. We only have access to, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we only have access to 3 tiers. And then they said that they're going to release additional tiers in the future in later updates. So as of to right now, there's only 3 tiers available. So the next tiers, like tier 5, tier 4, tier 6, is going to be available in the next upcoming update. So there's only 3 tiers as of to right now. So that's pretty much the Revolution system. I feel like this system is really nice, and it can make your characters very powerful. Now, how do you obtain Revolution fragments? Now, it's pretty simple. Oh, daily rewards, it just not reset. But the way you can obtain these is by coming over here. I'm gonna click the shop, and if I come over here to the season pass, you can literally obtain like if you come over to the underground pass, you can obtain the Revolution fragments through the underground pass. But the thing is, you have to select which one you want. Like, I'm pretty sure they give you an option. You can select the Revolution fragments, you can select the master keys, or you can select EXP. I forgot which one it was, but you have different options, and I highly recommend you guys to go for the Shining Revolution fragment, because you can basically get a ton of fragments here to level up your characters. So how are you going to obtain these fragments? Now, it's pretty simple. You just have to come over here to Underground Laboratory, and you just have to do your attempts every single day. Do your attempts every day, fight these bosses so that you can get these underground points. As you guys can see, I'm currently at 0 because I didn't spend any of my attempts. So all you have to do is fight the bosses regularly, and you're going to get points throughout time, and then you're going to get like a ton of not underground, but you're going to get a ton of Shining Revolution fragments. That's pretty much the main way for you to obtain these Revolution fragments, is by simply fighting the Underground Laboratory bosses. And of course, you can come over here to your weekly missions. If I come over to weekly missions, I don't know why they don't have it over here. Like, they don't have it at dailies, but they don't even have it at weekly, so I don't understand why it's not there yet. They literally said in the info box that you can get it through weekly missions and also daily missions, so I don't understand why it's not there yet. But if I come over to my mail, they literally gave us, let me go ahead and claim all of this, but as you guys can see, I literally got my underground pass points, so I'm going to go obtain some more fragments in a minute. But if I come over to my mail, they literally gave us 650 fragments, Shining Revolution fragments, which is kind of crazy. So make sure that you guys claim that, because it's going to expire in 9 hours. So make sure that you guys claim these 650 Revolution fragments. So I'm going to come back over here to the shop. We're going to come to the season pass, and there we go. I have 20 Revolution fragments. So I highly recommend you guys to get your fragments through the underground pass. That's like the best way for you to get your fragments. But of course, they're going to give you different options, and I highly recommend you guys to select the fragment option instead. So that's pretty much how this entire system works. It is really simple, because when I come over here to a character who has only 3 green stars and I click their Revolution, as you guys can see, I don't have access to the Revolution because they don't have enough limit break tiers. But if I come to a character who, let's say, 3 red stars, as you guys can see, wait, no, limit break, look at this, I can have access to Hat's Revolution system. So I will say you probably need at least 3 blue stars. Let me see. Yeah, you need at least 3 blue stars in order for you to have access to the Revolution system. That's like the only way you can have access to this, is by having at least 3 blue stars on a character. So that is literally how it works. And yeah, like the top characters I recommend you guys to go for are units that you invest in and units that are meta. For example, Compressed Rack, Iwa, Light Uric Mazino. I always said his name wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Uric. Go for this guy, Escanor. Go for the meta units first. Do not go for units that you are not going to use, because it's going to be a waste. So literally the first character that I went for was Joaquin. So that's pretty much all there is to it, to the Revolution system. Pretty simple. I really like it, the fact that they're giving us more options to level up our characters and making them stronger, because let's be honest, these adventure floors are getting harder and harder. So the fact that they're letting us boost our characters is really nice, and is making them stronger. So that's all there is to the Revolution system, and I'll be ending the video at that. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And the next video that I'm going to make is talking about the brand new ignition weapons. If I come over here to the secret floor, we have 2 brand new ignition weapons. So I'm going to talk about these new sets, because I feel like these sets, they have potential, but I'm going to talk about them on a later video. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.